and it hardens. But if you add some in that's not supposed to be there and it's fully developed,
right,
you're not going to take that out. Like if you added oil, you threw some oil in the epoxy, like, now you f***ed that whole thing up. That's kind of what you're doing to a person when you raise a person famous. If you take some reality star from the time they're 5 and then they're in a sitcom and a movie, and then you've gone through your whole, I don't know why I said reality star, but you've gone through your whole life. If you're that person, if you're Justin Bieber, you've gone through your whole life
under that eye,
and it's gotten bigger and bigger and bigger, and more people paying attention. Like you never had a moment like you did where you're working for the railroad tracks.
Right.
It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, telling me they love me and, just turn their back.
What if everything we thought we knew about fame, success, and mentorship was only part of a much bigger story? In today's world, fame is no longer just about talent, it is about timing, visibility, and the systems that exist behind the scenes. Over time, conversations about the entertainment industry have slowly evolved as people revisit old interviews, public moments, and past stories with a more reflective perspective. This shift is not about proving hidden narratives or making accusations, but about understanding how context can completely change the way we interpret the same events. A moment that once felt simple or ordinary can appear very different when viewed years later within a broader pattern of experiences. One of the most well-known examples of modern fame is the rise of Justin Bieber. His journey represents the ideal image of global success, a teenager discovered online who quickly becomes an international star, guided by industry professionals and supported by a powerful network. On the surface, it looks like a dream story of talent meeting opportunity at the right time. However, Bieber himself has later spoken about the challenges behind that success, including pressure, emotional strain, and the difficulties of growing up in the public eye. His reflections show that fame is rarely one-dimensional. It often contains both success and struggle existing at the same time. Similar experiences have been shared by many young artists across the entertainment world, highlighting common patterns such as pressure, isolation, and the challenge of maintaining identity while navigating early fame. This is where the broader conversation begins to form. The entertainment industry operates through systems built on visibility, influence, and access, where opportunities are often shaped by networks and relationships. Within the structure, mentorship and guidance play an important role, especially for young individuals entering the industry at an early age. While mentorship can provide direction, protection, and growth, it can also become complex when the balance of power and responsibility is uneven. Over time, audiences have also become more aware of these dynamics, revisiting past moments involving public figures with new perspectives. However, it is important to distinguish between perception and reality. Revisiting old narratives does not necessarily reveal new facts, but rather reflects how understanding evolves with time. Ultimately, the conversation is not about assumptions or conclusions, but about recognizing the complexity of systems that shape fame, and how both opportunity and pressure can exist within the same journey.